Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel again. It is now 5 days till Euros, so if you haven't seen my other video, obviously I did a 6-day countdown where I chose the winners of the 6 Euros groups. So today, now it is 5 days till Euros, I thought I would choose 5 young players to watch out in the Euros tournament. This doesn't mean that they're the best, this doesn't mean that, they're at the top level in their country. It just means players that I believe will choose this platform to showcase their technical abilities, their skills, and hopefully drive their price up if it already isn't. So I've chosen 5 players. They're all from different countries, didn't want to be too biased, and yeah, I'll give you a little bit of information about each one. If you're playing fantasy football, this will be like a great informative video for that, and if you're just interested in who to watch out for the tournament, then watch as well, because you never know, there could be a standout star like there usually is in a major tournament. There's always those couple of players that just are brilliant and end up getting really good moves in the summer post the tournament. So we'll see if any of these 5 players that I've chosen personally are one of those players. So let's get into it. So the first player on my list is Phil Foden. Now, he has had such a great second half of the season and obviously helped capitulate Man City to another Premier League title. They were quite slow starting in the beginning, but they got there in the end and absolutely smashed the points difference between them and Man United, who came second. Foden obviously also helped Man City get to a Champions League final, that despite the fact that they didn't win, he really showcased his skills, especially in the quarterfinals against Borussia Dortmund when he scored in both legs. And all eyes would have otherwise been on Erling Haaland then, but Phil Foden firmly took centre stage. He's played nearly every game this season for Manchester City, and of course he also helped them to win the Carabao Cup. He only made his England debut last year, I believe, but he's firmly got a place, especially in the squad. But in my starting 11, I would really look to play him up front with the likes of Grealish and Kane in the front 3 maybe, but we'll see what Gareth Southgate does. But I hope he uses him to the best of his abilities and uses his technicalities to help push us on in this tournament. So the second is a player close to my heart, and this is Joao Felix. If you want to say it in Portuguese, Joao Felix, who plays for Atletico Madrid, my second team. Unfortunately, he has been weighed down in injuries the last 2 seasons. Diego Simeone, as everybody knows who watches any sort of football, is a very team system kind of manager, and Joao Felix's abilities just outweigh that, and his individual brilliance is just something that doesn't necessarily fit into the starting 11 every single week for Diego Simeone. He has been hampered by expectations because he is the 5th most expensive transfer in history, but his versatility, the fact he can play as a striker and deeper as an attacker midfielder, should really set him up well for these Euros. Despite the fact that Fernando Santos actually prefers a front 3 of Ronaldo, Jota and Bernardo Silva, I really do think that Joao Felix can really shine in moments when, he might come on as an impact sub, or if he does choose to play him in games, he will really have this platform to showcase what he can really do. He's pacey, he's creative, and he's very, very technical, something that every single team needs. So I really hope that this time around he gets to show what he can do on a, I want to say a world stage, but an international stage, and hopefully he just increases his ability even more. He's got loads and loads of potential to unlock, and he looks very at home in the Portugal squad, despite the fact that he maybe not be a regular starter, but he looks very at home. He fits into the team really well, and I think Portugal have a really good chance to do well at this tournament with Joao Felix. So my third young player to watch for the Euro 2020 tournament is Matias De Ligt. Now, since the Netherlands last qualified for a major tournament, which is 2014, they have built a complete new squad since then. There is so much Dutch talent coming through, young Dutch talent coming through the ranks right now to play for the national team. De Ligt obviously emerged alongside one of the really, really good Ajax squads from a couple of seasons ago when they got to the Champions League semi-finals, alongside the likes of Frenkie de Jong, Johnny van der Beek, and I think it was Gravenberch as well, which just a couple to name a few. So he has come through with a lot of talent, a lot of really, really good players. I think for his age, he is phenomenal. He's cemented himself at Juve as one of the top defenders in the world. He's a key player since he's gone to Juventus as well, and he really is one to watch this tournament. I think he'll be a vital part for the Netherlands squad, and I can see them doing a lot better than people probably are expecting. De Ligt has actually already played over 20 times for the Netherlands, and at his young age, that is such a phenomenal achievement. A special shout out as well to Daniel Malen, who I think actually has 27 goals and 10 assists this season for PSV, so another young Dutch player. But to be honest, you'll probably say that about a lot of the Dutch squad. There really are ones to watch this tournament. My fourth young player to look out for at the Euro 2020 tournament is Dejan Klasnic. Now, he is Swedish, so you may look at that and think, well, Sweden maybe aren't going to do too well. Ibrahimovic was meant to come back for the tournament and is now out. So you might look at that and think, well, his talent is not going to shine through. That does not matter to this kid. He is absolutely brilliant. He is so able and technically gifted. He will do well regardless of how well Sweden do. You don't become a key player at Juventus at 19 years old if you're not the real deal. He also scored to win them the Coppa Italia, so that is worth its weight in gold to a lot of supporters for Juventus. He is so versatile. He can be a creative central midfielder. He can play on either wing, which will be so useful to Sweden in this tournament, especially as he probably will be the main goal threat now Ibrahimovic is out. He is a ball poacher and he loves a danger pass, which will absolutely cut through a lot of the defences at the Euros like butter. He's got a hunger in his belly and something to prove, so I think he is definitely one to watch at this tournament. Special shout out to another Swedish youngster, Alexander Isak, who has been really good for Sociedad this year in La Liga, and he has obviously scored 16 goals this season as well, so another shout out to him. He is another one to watch from Sweden. So my fifth and final player to watch at Euro 2020 is Jeremy Doku. He's a Belgian youngster, and the fact that he's been given the platform at Euro 2020 to showcase his ability is such a reward for how well he has done this season. It might seem like a strange choice because he may not start, he may not be a regular player for Belgium, but I really hope he does get a chance to showcase what he can do because he is so gifted. He's only 18 years old, and the ability that he has, he's one of the best teenagers in Europe right now in his position, so I really hope he does get a chance to show what he can do. He's a fantastic winger, and the fact that he's only 18 gives him so much room to grow, so hopefully this tournament will only be the start for him. He plays in Ligue 1 for Stade Rennais, and he has, I think, 4 goals and 7 assists this season. So for an 18-year-old who's just coming through at high-level football, to be making the impact that he has at club and obviously national level to be chosen is phenomenal, and I really do think he's probably, out of this whole list, the surprise choice, but he really is one to watch this tournament. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That was my 5 youngsters to watch in the Euro 2020 tournament. As I said, this will be great for Fantasy League, and I have got a link to join my league below. There will obviously be a prize for the winner, not sure what it will be yet, but I will leave the link in the description box and the code probably here to join that league, so please come and join us, just for a bit of fun, a bit of excitement. I love fantasy football even though I'm bad at it, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. But thank you so much everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and tomorrow there will be obviously a 4-day countdown. I'm not sure what the topic will be yet, but I'll obviously have the theme of 4, so we'll see then. Please tune in for that. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. And we're another day down at the Euros. I hope you have a great week leading up to it, and I'll see you next video.